All right, welcome back to another drafting with Kohath. Looking forward to being able to draft alongside you here. Let's see, we're almost out of gems here, so we're going off of gold today. So I think that means we're probably going to do a quick draft. We're doing Kaldheim today. Sounds good. I enjoy Kaldheim. I think it is an impressively difficult draft experience, but it's fun, right? It's about all you can get. All right, so what we know. The gods are all pretty good. They have the artifact side, which are fun. Um, Honestly, in limited, you probably want to use the artifact side more than the creature side of Turgid, and it's good. I think if you can make the game go long, the lantern's really gonna eat apart your opponent, which is nice. Jargar's Helm can be really powerful as well if you get the creature side to it as well. It's a 6 mana spell to do that, so it's heavy. The runes are surprisingly good. They all give it something. This one's going to give it 1/1 and trample, but then you also get to draw a card when it enters. So it replaces itself, which is fantastic. Uh, Herald can be pretty strong, just in fact of getting a little bit deeper on getting elves. If you get Tyvar, of course, it's really bonkers, but that's a little bit weaker, honestly, than the other three picks. Iron Verdict is a decent removal spell for white. A very decent hit, especially if you can foretell it and just have it for one. Feed the Serpent is fantastic. Another one of your high mana costs, instant speed, black, complete removal spells. Finseekers is good, especially if you're in a shapeshifter deck or in the Giants deck. It can be really powerful. Um, Dual lands are pretty high pickups. This one isn't the best. It's still green base, which is nice, but red is fine. Um, Guardian is less good than Kinseekers. Village Rites can be okay. There's not a. I haven't found greatly. You'd have to get the right deck, honestly. A good Rakdos deck that's going to be stealing your opponent's stuff and sacking it to gain some value will be huge. I just haven't been able to build that one myself yet. Withercrown is pretty meh. Run Amok is fine, probably a one of, maybe a two of if you're really aggressive. Uh, Shackles, this is really where you want to have Village Rites alongside it. So those two go really well together, but honestly, power level wise, they're pretty weak. Turgor is an option here. Of course, it keeps you in black. You're looking at two other really good black cards. Dread Rider, I'd play one of. That's probably about as much as I would do. Green's pretty weak. I think these are both fine cards, the Gladewalker and the Mentor. The Rune is solid, but you really want to work on different pieces. You have Green Black Herald, again, fine, not beautiful. Black, again, has a lot of odd signaling. Granted, we're not playing with other people, so that benefits us to some degree. The only blue card in the pack is Kinseekers, which is helpful. There's nothing else pushing us toward anything. Blue is one of the best colors in the set, and you kind of go tribal in blue as well, especially if you can blue green. You really end up running tribal quite a bit. So, I think what we'll probably do is we might take Kinseekers and wheel. Man, it's so weird because this is a good removal spell. This is a good removal spell, and both of them are significantly better than Kinseekers, in my opinion, for a first pick. So, selfishly, I already have a playset of Turgid, so I'm not really looking to add to that either. It doesn't really do anything other than give me a few gems. But I think the Lantern, honestly, is just so good. I think that's our pick. Missing out on Feed the Serpent, but see if we can cut black. See if we can limit it to only one other black drafter. Ice Tunnel's fantastic here. Saw It Coming is a really good removal spell, just to be able to get rid of something. You don't want to be black-white, honestly. It just doesn't do that well. Splashing into white can be okay. perhaps here splashing into black if you want to run the Great Hall, but honestly, black-white is one of your weaker color options in this format. You know what I think I might do here? There's not a lot that's just high pick. Firewalk is always really good in aggressive red deck. I'm going to take Saw It Coming, because I think we're wanting to go long anyway. I think if we could, missing out on this ice tunnel, unfortunately, but if we can kind of go a Dimir, maybe a Sultai, go long deck, could be really powerful. Glimpse is so powerful. If you're running giants or shapeshifters, so good. Sinkhole, if we wanted to run Esper. Haven't seen much white that I want in this type of deck. White would give us a couple of decent removal spells, but not so much. Sculpture can be really good if we can pick up some snow lands. Glaring Frost is really good to make snow lands. You know, honestly, the most powerful card here is Glimpse. Jarl's fine. The most powerful card here is Glimpse. We're going to take Glimpse because being in blue, we can get some shapeshifters to get some double value off of Glimpse, and I think that's worth it. What do we have here? We have a rare, In Search of Greatness. Beginning of your upkeep, you can cast a permanent spell from your hand with CMC equal to 1 plus the highest CMC among other permanents you control without paying its mana cost if you don't scry one. So at a minimum, you pay 2 to scry one each turn. That's not awful. Agar, that could be a really good sign to be in Giants and just drop our first pick. Although, if we are just planning to play Turgid's Lantern side, it's just a single black pit, so that's not so bad. Raise the Jogger is fine too, especially if you're wanting to do 2 cards that share creature type. If you're running Giants, this is the best land for Giants. Bounding Gold's a good removal spell. Braggart's, it's good whenever you're aggressive. I'm not thinking it will be hyper aggressive this game. I think Agar's probably our best pick here. I think we're going to take Agar and see about potentially. Oh my gosh, here we go again. Never mind. It is powerful. It's just not what I want. Frostpire is very good. Sulphurous Mine would be great. As a matter of fact, I think I would take the Mire over the Frostpire at this point. Waydown is significantly great. But if we're going Giants, black is going to be our splash, and red-blue will be our main. But it doesn't look like that's the case. I think I'm going to take the way down here. There's nothing really pushing in a direction. I want to stay open, take the best card that I see. And I know I didn't do that necessarily here, but wanting to stay open a bit. Arnie Slays the Troll is fine. We're not going to be in green. We're not going to be in white. It doesn't look like. A null, it's prop. You could play one of. You're not happy about it, but you could do it. Some recursion is always good. It's a little sucky that it goes back to your hand. 4 mana to get it back into your hand. Demonic Gifts is much better. It'll die, kill something, and come back. I think I'm going to take 1 Demonic Gifts here. We currently don't have any snow, so that's not worth it. Horizon Seeker is a fine card, but again, I'm not seeing a lot of green come by that I'm interested in. Valkyrie's very strong. I don't think I've seen it stick around for very long at all, but Valkyrie's very good. I would take the Fjord otherwise, I think. Part of the Realm's also a worthy decision option. Ooh, this is probably your best snow duel, honestly, if you're running snow, but I haven't seen Great Green, so I'm not super interested in that. It just gives me a tap Snow Island, which isn't ridiculous. Missilite Yara is another good one. If we're running Giants, Undersea Invader is fine-ish. I've always seen this kind of be like the card that comes down at the end that says, oh no, I really do win, I promise. So, what do I take here? Am I going snow? Am I going Giants? Am I just going for general blue removal? Again, this card wants us to go long. Giants wants us to go long. Mists wants it to go long. I'm going to pass on this. I think that the snow deck here is trying to kill fast, and the rest of our deck seems to be coming along, focused on a long game. Understand Invader we'll see more of. We're going to take the Mists here as a good slowdown of the opponent. What do we get back? We get Rune of Might back, which is ridiculous. We also get Shackles, we also get Mentor, Village Rites, Dread Rider, Wither Crown. I said I would take one Dread Rider. I think I will. Interesting that Rune of Might came back. It's probably the best green card we've seen. Sculptors as well are pretty good, especially if you pair it with all the snowlands. Doesn't seem like we're going to play Valkyrie, to be honest, either. So we have Juggerthought Thief. You can mill the opponent, which is really good if your opponent's scrying. Can just be really good anyway if you find something good on the opponent. Or if you're being flooded or you need lands, it's a good way just to dig a little bit deeper for yourself. So it's got some flexibility. Brine Barrow, it's just going to slow something down for a short time. It is a creature. It's short, small. It's a control-y type effect. It's flash. I think I want Brine Barrow. I think that control-y effect is going to be really powerful long game. Pilfering Hawk is fantastic here. Lets us just kind of dig a little bit deeper in our deck. I think we want some recursion. I think one of these will be fine. Not sure that you'll be played or you. We're going to set you both over here to the side. Here, Sulfur's Mire all day. Tap Black Source is fine. We're going to take in a Null. Do Duskholder, actually. Priest is a major maybe. Not super happy about it, but it's fine. Righteous Valkyrie is powerful. Binding the Old Gods is powerful. Gates of Istfell is a great option. Yarmir Lake is a great option. So I've got 4 fantastic cards here. 4 fantastic cards, and I'm not playing any of them. That's a problem. Here's a moment that I wish I had chat. I'd love to hear your thoughts on what I should take. Mirror Lake's interesting because it's a blue source, but it's going to take 2 green to turn on, and currently we don't have any green worth playing. Could take this, but it's a double off land, not super exciting. Frostbite is good. It is a good removal spell, honestly, especially if you can get more snow lands. But it's a maybe pick, right? Like, I would put it over here in this pile immediately. My pack 1 pick 1 is a maybe? That seems weak. 3 mana 2/4 flyer. Gain life equal to that creature's toughness. It is an Angel or Cleric. It has 7 more life. And then my starting life total creatures that I control get 2/2. It's powerful. It's not going to come down to win the game, but it's powerful. Finding the Old Gods will come down and immediately kill something, ramp me, and give me an opportunity to get in and kill off their board. Honestly, I think as far as a potential splash, Finding the Old Gods is our best option. We're going to take that and just see where it takes us. It takes us in some pretty interesting locations. Find the Monster is good. Packmate is fantastic. Spirit of Aldergard is really good. Rune of Mortality is, again, fine. I don't care about Death Touch, but the fact that you're getting something and you're drawing a card is really good. I can't pass up Packmate here, though. I think we're pushing into green. We're going to be a little bit Sultai, I think. I'm going to go ahead and move Agar to the sideboard. I think it's the best place for it. Avalanche Color is legit. Berg Strider is very good. Augury Raven is very good. Lindworm is very good. Avalanche Color untouched. If I can get some more Snowlands, wins games. Berg Strider is going to come down and allow me to punch in. I currently don't have a ton of creatures, so I think at the moment Avalanche Caller is a better option. Nico Defies Destiny is pretty poopy. Svella is very good. I think at this point, maybe my black is just getting weaker and weaker. I don't know. I think Svella is awesome. Absolutely awesome. Lens Seekers is also very good. I'm not really in red. I don't think I should be in red. I think splashing black, not splashing black, splashing green is probably fine. Snow-covered island is very good. I think here I need to take the island because I'm starting to push a little bit more into a snow-based deck. Horizon Seeker again is very good. I'm going to be taking that here. Yeti is also good. It can push in those last points of damage for you. We're going to take Horizon Seeker at the moment. Yetis come back around usually. Not in white. It's also a decent card, but not great. Bind the Monster is good. Mistwalker is fantastic. Lindworm is fantastic. So double green awkward. Double green might be awkward. Unless I'm splashing black. Am I blue-green splashing black? It's honestly what it feels like. Honestly what it feels like. It really feels bad passing that blue-green land. You want a couple Lindworms at the very least. Stamble Stroke, I'd usually take one, but the Snow-Covered Forest, I want that. Gates of Isfell is coming back, it's really nice. Oh, it's not even back, that's just another one. Cool. Not really in black as much anymore, so I think we're gonna drop black here. I think we're blue and green. This sucks. I guess we can take pick. We'll take pick. Definitely gonna take Mirror Lake now and hope for some more green lands. Happy to take a Bind the Monster. It's really good early game. Late game, it gets a lot weaker, but take the vote. None of these are super helpful. We're just going to take this for sideboard. Enjoyment. Kind of wish I knew what all I already have 4 of, just so I can continue to build out my deck here. My collection. Sorry. Alrund's Epiphany. Take an extra turn after this. 100%, that's our choice. There's not another option. That's it. Giant's Amulet is fantastic. Pilfering Hawk again is good. Snow-Covered Island is good. Struggle for Skimfar is a great removal spell. I'm not passing up Alrund's Epiphany. That's our pick. Calamity Bear is also very good. There we go. Giants again. Depart the Realm, meh. Icehold Troll, meh. Red White Land is pretty meh. I'm going to take a Glimpse again. We do have the... Oh, did I not take the... Uh-oh. Well, I might have made a mistake here. I thought we took the... Oh my god. Can't pass that up. I thought we took the Mistcaller, and it doesn't appear that I did, which is a problem. Here... What's my creature count? It's pretty low. I think I saw it coming. Yeah, Lindworm seems really pretty good here, I think. This is such a good card. Very good. Herald, again, fine. I think here I want Ken Seekers. It gives me a Shapeshifter. It's a good filler. That's my choice on that one. Okay. Triple Lindworm. I think we're going to ride that one all the way back. We're dropping a lot of these black cards. Let's go ahead and get them out of here. Yeah, Dread Rider's out. raise way down. As a matter of fact, I don't know. Way down might be worth considering. If I'm running Turgid anyway and binding, it could be worth considering. What do we have? Rune of Flight. I think I like that. A little heavy on non-creatures here. We're going long. Alrund's Epiphany. I could run ashore. I think actually I want another hawk over a run ashore. I need to be able to have creatures. Yeah, I think that's my choice. I'm not happy about it. Oof. Those will hurt. Raven forms are fine. They're not glorious. They're just fine. We'll see how this goes. I'm not hopeful. Sometimes the best decks I've done with, the decks I've done best with are decks that I haven't been very hopeful, which is interesting. So, we'll just see what we can do here. See if we can separate this out so you can see our creatures are not the best. Brian Barrow is very weak, but we're looking to go long. And so what's going to help us do that? I got to cut 4 cards. Let's see, how many green are we running? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do want 5 green sources. I think, well, maybe I should worry about cards before I worry about mana, but I will be cutting a forest, but it's going to be replaced by likely an island. Maybe a swamp. We'll see. I think I'm content with 1 Bind the Monster, probably 1 Raven form. Looks like I only have 1 Shapeshifter, so once this comes down, it will unlock both glimpses. Without even, it's 2 cards, choose the best card of the top 3. That's fine. It could be better, but it's not the worst. I'm happy to take it. Rune of Flight seems really good. Pick. I don't really care about Longboat. That can be gone. We're going to drop Pick. Okay. Now let's take a look. So again, I wanted to drop a forest. And then I think that's 4 swamp sources. I mean, this isn't going to be a turn 1 play anyway. It's actually not that good. What did I just remove for it? Pick. Yeah, I want Pick instead. All right, so I dropped the way down. We just don't have that many creatures to hope to trigger off of that. Because again, if you look at way down, you have to exile a creature card from your graveyard in order to actually use it. And we're just not going to effectively have creatures in our graveyard. So if that's the case, way down is just a dead card in my hand. So I'd rather have Pick, honestly. Need to add a land. It looks like we've got, what, 5, 6, 7 blue sources? Yeah, we're going to add a blue source. 100%. I don't know why we wouldn't have another one. All right, well, why would I take a Sulfurous Mire in this case? Do I have snow payoffs? I guess Avalanche Collar. Target Snowland. So it's worth playing for that particular purpose. Okay, I'll live with it. Alright, let's try it out, shall we? Going into game 1 with our Sultai whatever build. Hopefully this ends up working out for us. I'd like to get some of our gens back, start playing a little bit more of the the premier drafts and the traditional drafts. It's where you find a lot more enjoyment. I do anyway. I don't want to run this out too early because I run it out, it'll immediately get killed. So what I think we'll do, I like the hand though. I think one of each land is solid. We'll start with the Snow Island. We're going to immediately foretell, probably saw it coming over Raven form. I'm content with either, but keep running out islands here. I think we might hold off on doing much here. We're going to pass our turn. If they go to play something powerful, I'll saw it coming. Otherwise, I'll take 2, and I'm content with that. Yeah, I've seen the Thopter. Interesting. It's not the most powerful thing ever, but I want to use my mana well, so I'll go ahead and counter that. Yeah. They might have a disenchant, and that would suck, but yeah, we'll go ahead and tap it. See if they want to lose 3 life or sack a permanent. They can sack and still hit me for 1, which is fine, but let's see what we get here. Craven Hulk, okay. Craven Hulk would be very good to Raven form. I am very happy with that. Yeah, foretell that. Keep 3 mana up. Go ahead and target the opponent. Oh, Raven form's a sorcery. That's a freaking misplay. Ugh, gross. Okay. Well, I'll still mists. Shrink his Craven Hulk. He will sacrifice it next turn, but ugh, that's a bummer. Ugh. Gotta play more often so you don't misplay quite so much. See if they have an effect to pump up their guys. No effect, then we'll just shrink down Craven Hulk. Take our 3. Still down to only 1. 1 source here. Got a Fearless Pup, huh? Alright. My guess is that's a 5 damage spell, which is fair. I think I want to do this. Go ahead and get the pick down. I'm not going to equip it because I would like to keep... Actually, I will equip. And then force opponent to sack Craven Hulk. I think that's what it'll do. Oh no, you just took it. Okay. Good thing about Avalanche Claw being at 2/4 is that this will only be a 3/1 first strike, so I can still kill it. But and now my Avalanche Caller survives Frostbite. I guess it always did because he doesn't have any snow on his side. Let's see what the opponent's doing here. I think this next turn, what I might want to do is use Rune of Flight, get an extra draw card, bash in with my 2/4. Interesting. You have 1 red up. You're planning to... Let's see. Okay, so if I block Fearless Pup, I can kill it, and then take 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. I think that's what I want to do. Because my thought is their red is going toward Frostbite, but it's only a shock at the moment, and I'm pretty content. keeping my guy around. Alright, well, now I don't even need to Rune of Flight, but I can go ahead and bash in and then cast Lindworm. Gain some great life. Go ahead and cast Lindworm. Take 4 life. This might be enough that the opponent just scoops. Next turn I can put Rune of Flight on Lindworm. Bash in for 7. Who is this? Is this supposed to be Teo? No, Teo's white mage. Is this for the upcoming Strixhaven? I don't know that character, I don't think. Oh, they pitched Frostbite, so they did have it. So that was a good call on my part. Well, now OP. Okay. Let's go ahead and see if opponent will take the 3. If they do, they die. Alright, sacrifice the 2/1. That seems fine. Until end of turn. I can turn into a 4/4 until end of turn. So I could create 1, get in for 5 in the air, but then I would immediately lose it. Go ahead and give our Lindworm flying. Yeah, we'll just play it out. More bodies, more better. So if I attack, then I have to take 2 damage. But they might have run amok. I think it's good to wait this turn. That could be wrong. Maybe I should be more aggressive and attack with Lindworm. Because I could have... Okay, there's a flyer that's going to bounce something back. Sweet Moses. Alright, they pitched it. I'm definitely going to attack with Lindworm this time. Give the trade-off is 3/3. Benefits of having another Lindworm for the ground. Should have been aggressive last turn. It would end down to 3. Delayed. Oh well. Let's see what we can do. Come on, opponent. Oh, there we go. Alright. Get in for 6. It's a little foolish if you ask me. But go ahead and get rid of this. Minimize my damage here. You can have a 1/1 flyer. Ooh, Shadow Skull. That's a good card in this situation. Get anything good? Battlefield Raptor, Warhorn Blast. I don't guess you can foretell that out of your hand, or out of exile. Ugh, okay. Its opponent's going to do nothing. I like nothing. I'm not going to play out Horizon Secret, I don't think. I'm going to tap Turgon's Lantern, make them discard sack. Going to untap Turgon's Lantern. And then going to tap it again. Start eating apart their board here. Imagine this 1/1 warrior is gone. Okay. That's not the one I would have chose. So that's going to give all creatures +2/+1. But no trample, just +2/+1. Actually, I might play this anyway. And I'll bash in with my flyer. Eat the Raven, I think. But I think this should keep me alive enough with the Warhorn Blast going on. It's instant speed? It is instant speed, so +2/+1. Alright. So if I take you, and then you here. Wait, this is going to give everything +2/+1. This is going to give it all +1/+1. So Avalanche Caller would die in that scenario. I think I'm okay with this. That's going to give me 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Nope. Not okay with that. Gotta block it all. Alright. Math is for defenders, and I hate being a defender. Alright. So, and target creature. I anticipated being all creatures. Well, that's even better for me. Oh well. Alright, so take 4. Die, 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 die. Okay. You're tapped out. I've got 12 power on the board. Oh, spicy. Good game, opponent. Ooh, that was brutal. Very tough game, I think. Glad we got that win. It was kind of fun, interesting. Some of the unexpected involved with it, I feel. All right, look at those sweet, sweet rewards. Good stuff. Let's go for game 2. Yeah, it's taken me some time with Kaldheim. I don't think I'm really that good with Kaldheim, even still. I felt like this was a very difficult limited run. And that's a good thing, honestly. It's made it to where I'm not bored with it as much, which is fun. Something like Ixalan Arrivals was incredibly monotonous. Hated it. I really like this complexity to it. I mean, it's certainly more complex than what I learned with Dragons of Tarkir. But I really appreciated Dragons of Tarkir quite a lot. I think it was overwhelmingly a fun set. I think it got me dreaming and thinking about lore and Lorthos and digging into story. And I didn't even know there was real stories, but just the idea and for me it was odd putting on coming into Dragon's Dark here. For me, Sidisi was the bad guy always, 100% of the time was a bad guy. Wow, this hand. I'm going to be incredibly greedy. Pray that the opponent's going slow, because if they're going slow, we are in incredibly good shape. This is so greedy. Greedy, greedy, greedy. Well, they're playing blue. That's a good sign for me. Go Mirror Lake turn 1. Oh, man. Hopefully I can get another green source, too. We got the pick. We will foretell Epiphany. Got a black source, so turn 4 we'll get Lantern down, which isn't terrible. Mistwalker, always a good, solid choice. Still don't have more green for these Lindworms. Need more green. Surprisingly, turn 6 I'm going to have Elrond's Epiphany online, which will be very good. I think I would rather play it on, turn 9 after getting 3 Lindworms down. I think that would be even more powerful. This isn't good though. I'm going to start taking some beatings. Actually, we're going to go ahead and lock this down. Minimize their gold output. Don't take too much life. They can pump it if they want, but it seems like a waste. But minimize our damage. Mistwalker is just so good. It's going to fit their deck anyway. Even being bound, it's not going to be a major loss to the opponent. They'll be able to use when you are Kinseekers. It'll count as giants for any of their giant things that matter. Glimpse as well. Overall, Mistwalker being on the board is really powerful. So it's not the one I want to bind. Yeti would be a much better bind target. But I'm going to choose what to bind on different occasions. Oh no, do you have... crap. Nice opponent. That's unfortunate. I was really hoping that would stick. So, Elrond's Epiphany. I'm going to get 2 1/1 birds. Opponent is nice. 2 1/1 birds in an extra turn. So it's fine. I still think I play it here. Unless they have another Sock coming sitting, which would stink. Hopefully get a green source here on my extra turn. Awesome. Go ahead and attack in for 2. Drop Lindworm. Do you have a Disdainful Stroke that you're just sitting on? What are you doing, opponent? Or are you just stuck on Yeti? Might be what it is. Oh? Broken Wings. Okay. Well, glad I gained a life here. I think if we race, I win. Because I got, what, 8 more life sitting here and 12 more damage. So that can be pretty overpowered. Bergstrider, okay. Well, I won't win the race that way. Ouch. Okay. Let's go ahead and bash in. I don't know if there's something better, but we're going to go ahead and try. Take a look, see if there's anything better on top 3. Yeah, okay. Drop that. Play another Lindworm. Let's gain another 4 life. Let's see what opponent's got here. Alright, can't block that, so you're going to get in for 5 again. Here on this next turn. I guess I won't. There's no need. If I draw a land, I would love it, because I'd Ravenform Mistwalker. I'd probably attack Ravenform Mistwalker, draw a card. Why am I attacking draw a card? Land, Ravenform the Mistwalker, play Lindworm, gain 4 life. That would be my goal. See here, they've got some serious. If I play this, it leaves me 2 mana up. Let's go ahead and bash in. We're going to keep 1 bird back because we're done with Mistwalker. I'm going to double block. I think I kill Yeti. I can't take. that quite so much. Do that. Pretty content with that move. Gain 4 more life. Foretell. Saw it coming. Let's see what opponent does now. Actually, I probably shouldn't have done that. I should have foretold Raven form because this is already 3 mana usually. I'm just dropping 1 mana off of it, right? Alright, so I can't block you. I'm getting you with your 2/5. I'm going to go ahead and block that. I don't want to take the extra damage. And then you got a follow-up play, opponent. Nice. No follow-up plays. Alright, we're going to go ahead and bash in for 13 here. Opponent's going to block a 6/6, take 7. Put him to 2. And then we're going to go ahead and exile you. Minimizes the damage. I'll take 2 damage at most from it. 3 from the Yeti, which is sufficient. Good game, opponent. It was a greedy keep, but getting off to that minimum mana and just slamming an extra turn spell, 2, 3 Lindworms in a row, having counter magic built up, I was in really good shape. Sorry about that, opponent. It's a good time, good games. Alright. So let's see. What do we have coming up next? Game 3. Our Sultai deck. Yeah. I think Raven form, it would be so much better as an instant speed spell. I don't think too much better, though. It'd be good. It just feels like it should be instant speed. It feels like 3 mana for that effect is instant speed price. So it's a pretty weak spell. It's nice that you can foretell it and be able to cast it for 1, but it feels like every time I want to cast it, I don't necessarily have a follow-up play, or I don't, or it's so late in the game, it doesn't matter. It's just interesting. Not a great spell, not one of my favorites, to be frank. Look at this, perfect mana. Let's see, Horizon Seeker would be fantastic. Binding is always good. Tin Seeker, Slot Cunning. We're going to keep this. We probably going to run out Horizon Seeker. I think that's kind of our first push. Not going to play Avalanche Color this time. We will go ahead and foretell that. Get it off to the side. Alright, opponent's on the same run. Horizon Seeker. Worst case, I get to attack and then play Packmate. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and bash in. I'm not dying for the... Go ahead and activate his ability. We're going to get ourselves... I think we're good on most things. Yeah, I guess we'll just get ourselves another island, huh? Next. Go ahead and trade them off. I'm content with that move. I probably should have got a snowman. I don't know why I didn't. It seems really stupid. Criticize me down in the comments. Frustrating. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna play out land. Get a Packmate online. Draw us another card. Not going to play Avalanche Color yet. Don't have a snowland down. Probably should have played Mire so that we had it poison the cup. Do I counter that? Do I care? No, that's fine. That is fine. I mean, they do get to scry too, but hopefully it doesn't matter. I'd rather um, counter something significant that's going to kill me rather than just stop them from dying. Alright, we're up to 5 mana, Glade Walker. Cool. Next. Anything? Nothing. Okay. Go ahead and drop that. I think I will go ahead and Binding the Glade Walker. Oh man, I wish I would have thought about what mana I had up. Wow. Wow. Okay. And now I'm in trouble. Now I am in trouble. I'm going to go ahead and play you. We're not going to get the extra bonus fun stuff. We're just going to sit here, hold up our 2-slot Cummings. Man, that sucks. Okay, come on. No. Use our full cost 1. Get rid of that. Wish we would have had it up for Maja. I'm going to attack in, get in for 2. Okay. I mean, I'm not dying for the land, honestly. So if opponent would like to trade off his 2 tokens for it, that's cool. Ooh, you just took the 4. That's great too. I guess I could be holding that up defensively. Because if I... Uh-huh. I don't care about that. It doesn't give you another person. I do care about that. No. That'll be good. I'll double up my Kin Seeker. If they stay alive. Yep, can't stop it. The opponent wants to bash in, I can turn it on. Gross. I don't need more lands. Drop that. Pass our turn. Wow, you have 2? That's the worst. Poops. I imagine they get rid of you here. Color will sit back. Bash in. Yep. Sweet. Kill off 2 of them. I have more. I just don't have them out. I think I like holding it back. You're going to put on your 3/3, alright? I imagine you attack in with it. Okay. Oh, you don't. Interesting. Everyone get in. Gonna lose my 4/6 this next turn. But we're doing alright. thing. Okay, we've got a 2/4 here. Ugh. This is great. This is exactly what I wanted. Alright. Pass our turn. I'm happy to take the 5 damage here. I'm not that concerned. If Turret's Lantern down, I will end up coming ahead. This is great. So. Wow. That is the worst. Thanks, opponent. Do you see that misplay? Man. If and when I move into getting a chat, I can only imagine the number of punts that I commit. Wow, that was embarrassing. Here we are, 3-0 with our Sultai poop. I really do like Sultai. I think if I were to choose like my growth in what I like as far as colors, I think black would be my base, Demir, Sultai, minus white, and then of course high color. So really enjoy Sultai quite a lot. I think it's a really fun one. My commander deck for Sultai is Muldrotha because Muldrotha is just sweet, super fun. I love being able to play in the yard and get things in and out. I've been super lucky on these draws, haven't I? Look at this. Sultai land is perfect. I wish you could follow my cursor. It's a major unfortunate downfall of the OBS software on Mac. I'm going to have to look into some other OBS software, see if I can find something that will actually be more beneficial, that can actually help us connect a little bit better. It's a disappointing piece that you're just looking at the screen and you can't tell what I'm mousing over until I actually mouse over it long enough. Infernal Pet. Okay, well, I do not mind binding the Infernal Pet. I'll take 2 damage off of that, not a problem. I will go ahead and foretell saw it coming and bash in for 1. Let's see, what's opponent have for us now? Is he playing mono black? Can't imagine so. Is this Thopter new? I haven't seen the Thopter. Oh, it shines its little butt at you. Is it a butt or is it a gun? It kind of looks like it could be a gun, but I think it's a butt, like the back end of the Thopter. Dr. Jack. Interesting. I didn't anticipate that would be the case. Let's go ahead and throw in, get Turret's Lantern online earlier or later. Can't mistap this time because I don't have any sitting mana. Alright, sack the pet. That's fine. It's an easy choice, I think. Alright, we got green, so they were mana screwed. It was anticipated. Bind the Old Gods. Oh no. Well, later turds. They'll get their ramp on here in a second, which is unfortunate, I suppose. Let's go ahead and foretell you. Get in for 1. It's the slowest grind ever. 20-turn clock. I hope they have something big and powerful here to play so I can saw it coming. Not too concerned with Horizon Seeker. Alright, here's the question. Do I bash in with my 1? I mean, I'm doing that regardless, right? I'm not blocking anyway. I'm fine. Because I'm not going to block with them having Death Touch. It's just not worth it. Alright, so we're at 6 mana here. Finn, yeah, we're not doing that either. I'm not playing the poison game. Yeah, come on, go ahead and get your land. I assume they're going to boast. Okay, there it is. Just used to it happening in combat. I'd like some more blue mana, I think. We're going to go ahead and drop a Packmate here. Great. Get him a Pilfering Hawk again. Hold up Saw It Coming, hold it Missile Yara. I imagine they have Lindworm coming. That would be my guess. They attack for both. I'll block the Berserker. I don't know why I would try to trade with Horizon Seeker. The Jarl? Is that what it is? Mm-hmm. What do you have next? Do I care? It's not the greatest. Huh. Yeah, I don't care about using Saw coming there. I will Mr. Yara it. Because I intend to get in with it. Go ahead and do this. Put on the Hawk. We're going to go ahead and bash in with both. Trying to decide which to block. If he blocks Hawk, I don't get the treasure. If he does, then alright. Great. Still don't have any Snowlands, so I don't think that's where I want to go. I'm going to hold up Saw It Coming still, which I guess I could do either way. But I'd like to draw out their game winner cards. Like, I wish I would have had it for binding. That would have been key. Just continue bashing in with that. Okay, come on. Allowing the opponent to really filter through their deck, though. So it's a little sucky. Not my happiest moment. Another Recluse. Well, if you want to race, we can race. I'd like to get a Snowland here. Ugh, okay. No, no snow. We're gonna move it over here. Make it a little beefier. Go ahead and crash in for 5. Go ahead and gain my life. In my turn here. See what OP does. Attacking it would be pretty darn bold. They're in the tank, really thinking it out. Oh, a Dread Rider. That's a really good one. It's a very good one. So Dread Rider, I don't really want to attack in with Lindworm. What's he going to bring back? Finn, maybe? Maybe? You're attacking in with that. It tells me that you might have Jarl. I think I still trade. Or you just want to filter through your deck. I mean, that's fine. Cool. Cool. What do I do? Hawk doesn't get in because of that. I guess it does. Put it here. Go ahead and have Hawk crash in. I can move it back over. Great. Kill it. Move it back over to Packmate. And then drop a Lindworm. Seems good. Well, now, opponent. Okay. It's got blockers on the ground for days. Oh my. It really does. Okay. Rune of Flight would be really nice right now. Throw it on Women Lindworms and win. Trying to think if there's anything else that I win with. I don't have any growth spells really. Okay. GG, opponent. GG. Wow. Wow. 4-0. Just like that, we're in platinum. Congratulations, friends. I'm really looking forward to our continued growth and relationship in streaming. I'm hoping I can get better at this. My videos become better. I can begin posting them more frequently online and we can connect a little bit more. One thing I was learning a little bit earlier is that my first video, my output was set to a pretty low quality. It took me a long time to find that setting. So I found a better one. The best one, however, and I imagine this one's still going to have a little bit of chop to it, but not so much. The best one, I just need to have, ooh, good hand. I need to have a bit more space on the hard drive because currently I just don't have much. So I think what I need to do is get one of my old external drives out so that it has a place to store the file so I can upload it to YouTube. Because as it currently sits, I think it was saying that to have a flawless stream quality recording would take up to like 7 gigs per minute. And as you are all well aware, it just is going to take longer than a few minutes to actually make these videos. So that's a significant size that I hope to be able to get and to build off of soon. We're not there today. I really am enjoying this process, though. I think I feel a little bit more natural in talking through these different pieces with you as an audience and being able to engage a little bit more. I really love to, opponent's going off here, really love to have both monitors going to where I can read chat, to where we can actually have more of a live stream feel. But, I'm very content with our dynamic as it is at the moment. I really hope that we can start here, maybe for a few months, maybe a year, really build on it to where next time we can really, over that time grow, have our quality become better, and be able to have a decent audience between you and me so that we can continue to grow and play off each other and build up our community together. So here, definitely coming down on Turgid's Lantern, do what we can to make opponent get rid of stuff. They could, of course, have, I don't need the lands. Could, of course, have Return to Nature. Is that our one right now? Anyway, the one that's going to take care of artifact. Again, I don't need a land, so I'm happy to trade off Horizon Seeker there. I mean, I know Pact Mate, once it comes down, like, it's solid, but it's not the best. See, Augur Raven is very powerful. We're getting closer here, though. I think I want Lindworm, then Epiphany, because then I can really kind of come in cruising. I imagine, though, that they're going to end up having some pretty great stuff. See what opponent will do here. Will they sack something? Nope, they'll just take the damage. I'm going to get rid of Vega. I'm done with them drawing cards. Slow them down a bit. We'll get a snow-covered forest if we have one. I'm not sure we do. Okay, here we go. Tormentor's Helm can really eat us apart. That's the one I'm most concerned with, I think. But I think, hopefully I can get Lindworm down this next turn. And then, with Lindworm down, Epiphany, and really start bashing in. Yes. Do not have another snow covered, but we'll do that. Go here. Play our Lindworm. Gain 4 life. Make you discard a card. So he's going to play this, probably on his Raven. That would be my expectation. Yeah. He's going to play as many as possible so he can build them up. Yep. So it's a 4/4. Ugh, a 5/5. 6/6. 7/7. Yeah, that's disgusting. That is disgusting. Oof. 8/8. 9/9. Well, good thing I have these two birds so they can give me some time, but I do need some other options and capacities. See if we can make you get rid of something. Okay. If they want to trade off everything for it, I'm fairly okay with that, I think. Awesome. I'm kind of glad they did that. Here, Alrund's Epiphany. Give myself another turn. Force the opponent. We're going to go ahead and do this now. Give myself 4 more life. You are 4 mana, so I don't have 4 mana at the moment. So we're going to drop that. I'm going to send 1 Raven and a Lindworm in. Oh no, I didn't see that it had reach. Oops. That's disappointing. Wait, you get that mode twice? Wow. This is really a fantastic card. I haven't played with it too much. This might be the end of it for us. We're having a hard time here, but having a 6/6 and a 7/7 are beneficial. Being able to have them have a blocker for this 9/9 is good. It's going to do 1 damage to me, but 1 is better than 10. If I'm saying so. Replicating Ring. Oh god. I don't really care about Replicating Ring, but I do care about the Raven getting beefier. I have the Exile spell, right? Just turn into a bird. That would be awesome. Them gaining 12 life is bad. Bad, 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 bad. Yeah. So that's what I'm looking for here. I have it. I really have a good chance of winning. If I don't have it, I'm in some trouble. Well, let's go ahead and tap this down. See what opponent wants to do. Probably just take the damage. We're going for this full price. Let's see if we can draw into it. That is not what we wanted. We'll untap it. tap it. They'll take the damage. Oh, man. Good game, opponent. Scald's powerful card. Who knew? Okay. Certainly not a bad run. We'll be back in just a moment with our next round. Hang tight. Oh man, sorry about that. We lost sound. Um, should be good now on sound. This sucks. Nothing good to use my mana on, really. I think we're gonna go ahead and take our 3 here and not have to take any more. Oh man, I hope we get some more lands. So what I was saying is, our hand looked good, kept it, really hoping for a green source, of course, didn't have it, so that was disappointing. So here we are, we're building up our Foretell section, but man, we're getting hosed a little bit on lands. Alright, we got a 3rd land here. I think we need to... I don't think I want to Foretell, we've got one already there, we can saw it coming on something else. But we've got to slow down the pain here. Opponent's going to start getting their lands going, which really benefits them and hurts us. But I think we just got to do what we got to do here. Our only chance is just to hold out and stop more damage from coming at us. So opponent's going to get in. Yeah, maybe they thought we had depart. It's okay. What are they going to do now? Yeah, that seems good enough. We'll go ahead and get rid of battle mana. It's a decent one to get rid of. We're going to drop a Packmate here, draw a card. We're going to pass our turn holding up, saw it coming. Don't really have a lot of capacity to play slow here. We're already trying to catch up. Yeah, I can't take the 3 here. I'm going to trade off. Hopefully block out their follow-up play. I imagine they've got a 4-drop coming, so... Yeah, okay, got a snow-covered island. They're going to drop it. What's next, friend? Selenia. Nothing, okay. Oh, now we're at 5 mana. We're going to foretell this, and if I do this, I can get a blue source, potentially. I think I'm okay just waiting still. My fear on doing that is that a blue source would help me keep Slot coming open, which I would want to do. A black source would be super tempting, but here, great option just to be able to get rid of their 4 life, their 6/6. Take 1 damage here, that's fine. Here, however, we do need lands, so we're gonna glint, we're gonna take the swamp, toss the swamp down, get Turgid online. See what the opponent does. I'm sure they discard a card. They've got a handful. I'm sure they got stuff they don't care about. Oh, Petmate's gone, which also makes sense. We get 2 Lindworms in hand and Elrond's Epiphany, which is really good. We want to hold this for a little bit, I think. If we can get 2 Lindworms online prior to Epiphany, it puts us in a really good position. We're going to, again, do this. They're just going to take the punch this time, I think. We're going to Lindworm. We'll gain 4 life, play a land. If they offer the trade on Lindworm, do I take it? I think I do. Good thing about Epiphany here is if I Epiphany, next turn I can play Kenseekers, and then I'll end up getting the Scry off of it, which is great. I mean, Kenseekers and Lindworm is also really good. Triple Worm. But no, I'm very happy to trade off my 6/6 here. Let's see what Selenia chooses to do. Agar. Okay. Well, that's a thing. I'm going to go ahead and force opponent to make a decision here. Okay. We're going to drop our land. We're going to play Lindworm here. Gain 4 more life. We'll punch in for 6. I doubt they'll trade off their Agar. They go to 12. I'm back up to 20. Pretty swingy game, I think. I just gained 8 life. And then, let's see what opponent chooses here. They got a Glimpse. Is that what they're going to do? 1 mana Glimpse? What do I have in my graveyard? I have a Glimpse as well, so if I ever get Kenseekers online, I can Glimpse. Which is pretty great. Opponent chooses a card, exiles Glimpse. Got 5 mana up. Masked Vandal, Turgid's Lantern is out of here. Okay. Disappointing. Turgid's Lantern is very good, but it certainly did its job. I think if he attacks with this 6, I might just take it this turn. Yeah, I think so. Oh, you're squashing. I'm sorry. Oh, it does do 6 damage. That I don't like. I do not like that. Okay. Let's start by going ahead and getting in for 6. Opponent trade? They trade. Okay. So that's gone. Going to Alrund's Epiphany. Disdainful Stroke. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. I had really good plays set up here. And the looting on this is okay. Well, no looting for me. I'm gonna take 5 here. Okay. 4. Well, yeah, I suppose so. Let's go ahead and glimpse, see if we can get anything decent out of here. Mirror Lake or Binding? Mirror Lake isn't great. I guess I can copy the Kin Seekers. Binding will kill Agar or Bergie. I do have that, so I can. Okay, I think we're going to take the Binding because it's immediately playable. We'll drop that. We're going to throw down Binding here. I think we're going to go ahead and eat the Bird Strider. Yeah. I thought about Sentinel as well because they are getting more mana, but they've already got so much mana built up. 7 mana it looks like, so it's just not super necessary. Here they go, Beholding Multiverse at full price. I'm digging for something to really help power them through because right now they're doing okay, but nothing that's really gonna lose me the game too quickly. Alright. Top 2 and drew them both, so that stinks for me. They're getting in, I'm gonna try and kill Horizon Seeker. At least get rid of one of their top power creatures. Take 5 unless they have something big going on. Mists, okay. So Horizon stays alive. My Kin Seekers is now just a good blocker. Good might be an understatement as well. Huh. Okay, well I think we're gonna go ahead and throw this on the Pilfering Hawk. And then we're gonna pass our turn. It's not worth trying to filter because we're empty-handed, but the 2/3 can trade off with the 3/2, and that's going to be worth it. And then Kin Seekers is going to block Agar, Pilfering Hawk block Seeker, take 2 currently. Emptying their deck of lands. We've got red man in hand. It's interesting. I guess it makes sense. I mean, they're definitely a 3-color deck here. Alright, we got Yeti. Yeti's going to be able to keep getting in, which is not my favorite thing in the world. Go ahead and put that on there. Make it a 0/5. It's not the best. You have Flash, so we're just going to hold you. I can't kill a thing with it, though, which is sucky. But what I can do is I can minimize my damage taken here. Drop that to 1, block here, take 2 damage. I'm slowing the death. Lindworms would be good. I have 1 Lindworm left, is that right? Yeah. Oh, they're copying the Yeti. That's bad news for me. Okay. So they can have 7 coming in here. And that's bad. Because I can't do anything about it. I don't think there's much I have. I can turn one of them into a Raven. Which, turning one into a Raven gives them 1 in the air against me. And if they're going to get me for 7 here, I mean, that's game. So I don't think there's anything I can do here. I don't have a good sweeper. I'm pretty done, unfortunately. Yep. We'll see the next draw step, but I don't think I have a draw. Packmate, okay. Opponent's just been able to draw so many more cards, it's been really beneficial to them. And that is all she wrote. Go ahead and attack. I don't know if I need to attack with anything, but we'll do it. Go ahead and close it out. Good game, Selenia. Oof. A little too slow there. By a little too slow, I think we mean extremely too slow. Clearly, didn't have the lands we needed until too late, and by the time we started moving, it was pretty hot, pretty rough. And then they had the counterspell for the L run, so it happens. So moving on, 4-2. Um, can we get that fifth win? Fifth win means that we get as much in as we paid. So ideally, or we get more in than we paid. So ideally, we get that fifth win, and we can begin building up our gem count again. Start moving into more of our better draft environments. I think. Not that these are bad. I think these are fine. They're very fast or quick. There's not a big problem with it in that regard. I mean, it is a little bit sad that you're not playing 3 games. The whole concept of your sideboard is gone. Um, it takes, like, it certainly benefits some. Yeah, we'll get rid of that now. It was a pain last game. It gets rid of some strategy. Certainly forces you to play one of disenchant type spells that you typically would sideboard only against ones that are playing things like World Tree and such. Just overall, it was meh. I would rather 9 times out of 10, I would rather have. I don't have a way to really benefit that. We're gonna throw this in as foretell. Pass turn. Yeah, we just don't have a way to really get the full experience of the strategy without playing the traditional. And then they're not monetizing the traditional, they're not putting it on a ranked scale, they're not doing much of anything, which, I don't get, honestly. I think they should. Um, but I don't get paid to make those decisions, so I guess that's life. But it does, in a time that people want to play traditional Magic because they can't play in paper, it just sucks coming into something like this when there's nothing that you can really do. You're forced into the formats that they give you, which by and large aren't bad. They're just also not fantastic. We'll play Avalanche Caller. Hope for a Snowland soon. Let's see what the opponent has. If I get a green source too, I can still keep bashing in. Birdie Boy. So, yeah, we are not going into that. So we can get a 4/4 here next turn. Chances are opponent isn't going to let Avalanche Caller stay. That would be my expectation. Yeah, okay. So first thing to die is Jogger, Necromancer. So hopefully I draw a green source so I can get rid of that. He's going to get down for 4, not blocking. No blocks. Take it. Come on, green source. Oof. Oof. Just for fun. This could be a mistake. It has Hexproof, so it's not a big deal, but it does stink. Ugh. All of this is pretty miserable. Can I... Ugh. I don't want to block. He doesn't have any snowlands yet, so Avalanche Caller isn't the end of the world for me, but I'm not in good shape here. Oh, now they do. Perfect. Yep. ahead and get rid of that. Unfortunately, they've already got Avalanche Caller down, so I think I'm in a world hurt here, so I'm taking 6 damage at a minimum. Yeah, this game is pretty over, I think. So it looks like your hero made it to 4 and 3. Again, not fantastic, better than 50%, but oh, yeah, even more so. We're just done. Didn't even see the World Tree. I didn't think they had that mana up. Well, good games, opponent. His deck was really good. Very good draw versus my pretty mediocre draw. Didn't get all my colors. It's impressive how that works. If you get all your colors, you do pretty well. If you don't, you have some problems. So let's take a look one last time here at our deck. Here it was. Brian Barrow Intruder. It's pretty weak. Not a fantastic card. Ideally, it was a blocker more than anything else. Find the Monster did some work. It stopped some different pieces that really needed to be stopped. Avalanche Caller, it did work much better in a deck that you can really take advantage of its ability immediately, which I couldn't. Glints were always good. Pilfering Hops, pretty weak as well. It's nice that they're flying. They work really well with a pick, but meh. Binding is really good. Just never got a black source in that last game. Lantern worked in every game that I had, so it was pretty solid. Then we get something like Auron's Epiphany. You countered it the second time, but had you not, I was in really good shape. This card is bonkers. Extra turn spells. Who would have guessed? Overall, great games. Really fun playing with 3 Lindworms and Epiphany. I felt like I really had a good time, even though we only went 4 wins. I'm not disappointed in the slightest. So anyway, thanks for watching. Really appreciate you joining me with this draft, and I will see you on the next one.